Welcome to the show, guys. I have Brett here. The Brett. He was on the Happy Console Gamers YouTube channel just recently. I thought this would be a good opportunity to just talk about what else you wanted to,
Some things that came up that maybe I didn't get to elaborate on.
Yeah, exactly.
And for those of you who haven't seen the video, it's Sharkpiggaming.
Sharkpiggaming. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. His channel is just blowing up the last few days.
It's little explosions, but it's getting there.
You were at like 100.
105 subscribers.
And then you went on his YouTube channel.
The day it was released, I was just blown away. It was like, by the time I went to bed, I had 1,500. And then I woke up and it was like 1,700. And right now it's petered off a bit, but definitely gave me a boost that I needed to be.
How could you even sleep that night? Like, you were probably just sitting there.
No, I was refreshing my...
you were probably just in the middle of the night, like...
Yeah, and like the comments were so positive as well. Like there was a lot of really good feedback on there. I don't like being in front of a camera, or I hadn't for many, many years.
But you're getting so good at it, yeah.
I'm getting better.
Yeah, you're getting there, like,
yeah. But, so doing that was kind of like stepping out of my comfort zone quite a bit, because I'm used to my little small channel, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then I had like 35,000 people watching a video I'm in, give me some good feedback, give me some positive vibes. One dude told me to cut my hair, but that's fine.
No, you can't cut. No, you gotta leave the hair.
I don't care, But it was fine. It was a good time, and I'm really glad I got to do it.
And something about recording yourself too for YouTube. When you have like no audience, like you just feel like you're a crazy person talking into a camera with like, are people even gonna watch this?
Yes.
Like, you feel very discouraged, and like you get a couple of you do a lot of work on a video and it only gets like 10 views.
Yeah.
Then you just feel so discouraged and you don't want to continue anymore. So like having this opportunity with Happy Console Gamer.
Yeah, I mean, I was spending like 10, 12 hours editing together a video and getting 20, 30 views, and you just kind of think to yourself like, the hell am I doing? I'm just doing this for myself at this point. But you got to reframe that and think about how you're actually getting practice in. You're refining your video editing skills.
Exactly, yeah.
Getting to understand your gear more, how to edit your voice, or buy a massive mic with a massive phone.
I love that, the giant foam. Go check out his channel. He's got this massive foam microphone. It's awesome.
I got high ceilings. It's like a crazy echo in there, and I've been researching all sorts of sound panels, and I'm like, what if I buy all these panels and they just don't do anything? So I got this big mic.
It seems to work.
It seems to work pretty good.
Yeah, the comments seem to like it too. So.
Yeah, that's right.
So you were just on Happy Console Gamer's YouTube channel. He's got like 300,000 subscribers. Like, that must have been so surreal, just like ending up on his YouTube channel, like checking out his recording studio. Like, how did that feel? Like, just...
Yeah, I mean, that was unreal. I remember back when I was maybe, 17 years back, so I would have been early 20s, watching his first videos on YouTube.
Oh, so you were like way back.
I was familiar with him, right? And he was one of the first ones that made me want to like, could I do this? And I didn't have the confidence back then to even know where to begin. And 14 years back, I have like my Shin Megami Tensei RPG collection. I had them all sprawled out. I'm just being super nonchalant about it. And I didn't really upload anything again because I was like, this is stupid.
So you uploaded like a few things.
Yeah, a couple things, and I mean, geez, back then I had like a guitar cover from this band Himza that I used to really like, and you could like do nothing with very little effort, or something with very little effort, and you get like 300 or 400 or more views back then.
Oh, like how it was, like with the algorithm and stuff. Yeah.
But now you really have to refine what you're doing. I mean, this. You've been blowing up like crazy over the past little while.
Man, it's crazy, man. It's just like, since 2016, I was uploading some videos here and there, and then they were getting like nothing. But I was also trying to chase like trends and stuff. I was trying to be almost like a PewDiePie or something, and it's just, you can't like pretend to be something you're not. You kind of have to.
You gotta
choose. You gotta choose something and stick with it, and like that's how you start being successful on YouTube, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
And like even yourself, like you're starting to find out what you want to pursue.
Yeah, I can't fake that YouTube personality. I can only be myself.
For me too, like I can't pretend to be something I'm not. Like I can't just be like this character.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to just be myself and just my own humor, my own jokes, and just kind of go with that.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. It's very energy sucking to perform like that. I could never be an actor.
Yeah.
Right?
Like, holy crap, it just drains you.
It does, yeah.
Yeah. You got to his place. You kind of saw his, I know you touched on this on a previous video on your channel, but just maybe walk through it a little bit. When he records his videos, he's like sitting down on the floor.
Yeah, he does a video about that at one point as to why he sits. I won't go into that. You guys can watch it on his channel. But yeah, you're actually sitting down like on your butt.
Yeah.
On the ground.
Almost like, is that Japanese style kind of thing?
No, I mean, that would be more like kneeled, but like you're, like a kid at a kiddie table. You know what I mean? But it's not kiddie. It's just, it works for the channel. And it actually looks like he's sitting like we are.
Yeah, I thought he was sitting at like a desk or something.
I was like, wait, we're sitting there. Okay, let's do this, But it worked out really well. And I think it actually makes the wall of games behind you that much more impressive.
That's what I was thinking too, yeah.
It's floor to ceiling.
Yeah.
Right? He's got a lot of old dark fantasy movies that I really like. Like, there was one, Hawk the Slayer, which was like one of his early favorites. He was talking to me about that. And
they called him Hawk. He had one secret weapon, the ancient power of the Sword of Mind. And he was out for revenge.
I brought that up. He goes, whoa, that's a deep cut. Like, you know that movie? That's like a real hard to find one.
What year was that? Do you remember?
Hawk the Slayer. So that was from 1980. But yeah, Krull, Hawk the Slayer, Dark Crystal, Legend.
Dark Crystal.
Legend. Do you remember that movie? Tim Curry with the devil with the big giant horns.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So we had a lot in common over that. So that's kind of how we connected mostly through that sort of thing. But
yeah, and you guys ran into each other like out in the open.
Yeah,
I guess you recognized him or something. And
yeah, I was sitting there because my mom came with me. We had to do a return on her phone at the Apple store, and I saw him. I'm like, holy shit, that's Johnny. I just walked up and said, hey, I'm a fan of the show, And then he just such a good guy. He just opens this conversation up and he's asking me questions, and I'm like,
just super chill.
Yeah, like he had time for me, I mean, I know the guy's busy and stuff, and I know, what's 2 or 3 minutes, right, to most people. But he did make me feel valued at that moment as a fan of the show. So I walked away feeling good, and I was thinking for months, like, I should email that guy, but nah. And then I finally did, and he said, the only reason why I agreed to meet up is because we've met you before. The ice was kind of broken there, and so yeah, let's talk. And he kind of helped me with some thumbnail things and
give you some pointers,
some feedback. Didn't give me the final approval. He's kind of like, you got what you need, now go with it, and then we'll work on the next one. I'll give you some feedback, and he's been super helpful.
Yeah, he is a super nice guy. I saw him at the Video Game Expo last year. I saw him and I was just kind of starstruck. I was like, there he is! I was like, do I go talk to him?
He's like one of the OGs of the
YouTube he's been
gaming.
Around a long time.
Yeah.
But I was just like, I just went up to him and I was just like, hey, is it okay to like get a picture with you and my kids? And he was just like, yeah, no problem. And yeah, he's super cool about it. He just, his wife took the picture. Yeah, Kim.
Yeah.
With that episode that came out, you talked a lot about RPGs and things like that.
Yeah.
Was there like anything else you wanted to talk with him that you didn't get a chance to talk about?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, if we were to look at, we had a discussion that I could have done a whole video on about CRT TVs and playing like Dreamcast or earlier games on a CRT, and there's value in today's modern upscaling the technology and whatnot. I kind of come from the school of thought of I need a CRT of my own, And
so you don't have one right now?
No,
okay.
I've been trying to source a very specific Sharp brand TV and VCR combo. It was a 13-inch. I had it when I was a kid.
Oh yeah.
And
I remember those, yeah.
I mean, 13-inch CRT. The picture's small, but it's small enough that with the scan lines, it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
And I love the blacks on CRTs as well. Even trying to hook up a modern console to a CRT looks amazing.
Really?
Absolutely. It actually, in some capacities, I mean, I don't know what it is, but you can get a really interesting fact. And there's no lag, right?
Oh, no input lag.
There's no input lag.
Oh, interesting.
Now, what I'm getting at though is like, for me, my personal opinion, and I would love to have a discussion about this, is that upscale 4K old retro games, to me, loses a little bit of the magic of the original feeling. I love the way pixelated graphics look on scan lines.
So do those upscale things, that's for like Super Nintendo, Nintendo kind of thing?
I mean, any console. I mean, Dreamcast, N64, Saturn, PS1. Like, you're going to put on a 4K upscaler with, extra frames, whatever. And it just kind of looks too sharp for me. I like that.
A little bit of like that CRT kind of.
Well, that's how it was. I want to play the game as it was, and so I try to find these really good scan lines that you can get on RetroArch.
Yeah. And
sometimes they look good.
Yeah. Oh, you mean the filters?
Yeah, the filters, but it's hard to recreate that original feeling.
I use the scan lines filter on my RetroArch.
There's hundreds of them.
There's so many filters. Yeah. There's ones that like almost turn it into like a painting or something, or like just these wonky ones that just totally change the look of the game. But I always go with the scan lines or to make the pixels really pop.
Yeah.
Those are like my favorite ones.
I don't like sharp pixels. I like them to be softened by the scan lines.
Because they have those filters too, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it kind of emulates the original look of what a CRT would look like.
It's weird, like when you put in like a Super Nintendo game on an old CRT, it almost like makes the pixels kind of blend together, so it has a smoother image.
So there's a better contrast between the shades used in the image. So it blends them, so it gives a more natural look. So if you were to take like, I don't know, Contra on Super Nintendo or something, and take a look at one of the profile pictures of the characters, you're going to see a better, smoother transition from color to color.
Yeah.
And
I would agree with
and
that,
more depth too. I think that it creates bigger depth in those bosses and stuff too. Final Fantasy VII, just take that RPG. Those are really nice icons for the characters. You take a look at those and you do a side-by-side comparison. Even on the NES games, you got sharp pixelated staircase blocky effect or a nice smooth contour in the image itself. So to me, there's no competition.
It's like when you hook it up to like a big modern TV, a flat screen or something, and then you just see the distortion. Yeah. And it just looks so ugly and gross and just, it's just not the same.
No.
Was there any like other things that you wanted to bring up with him?
I mean, things I wanted to bring up, if you follow that video, I tend to go off on tangents a little bit. I tend to go on to like different avenues of thought. There's RPGs I wish I talked about, like Lost Odyssey, which to me is a true Final Fantasy game, and that's the direction I wish Final Fantasy went for the Xbox 360. If you haven't played it, it's a really good.
And that's with the original director.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Fantastic soundtrack on that one. Awesome RPG. Legend of Legaia. It's actually right.
That hits me right here. That's a classic.
The Chrono Triggers. Like, how did I not bring that up? I think we briefly did, but didn't get right into it, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, you mainly talked about the Persona Atlas games and like Earthbound, but I don't think he had a chance to go into depth of the other ones.
And listen, if I did that, if I went into depth on all the RPGs I loved, I would have been there all day and all night. Like, there's no end to it, right?
Yeah, they try to keep it like 30 minutes or something.
Yeah. And he's really good at keeping you on track and bringing it back as well. Yeah, if you watch that, he'll jump in with a question and you'll be right back on track again. And I'm super thankful for that from him.
So he's a good like interviewer. Like he can kind of keep the questions flowing.
Dude had no script.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He's just hammering out the questions, and I'm like, this is super impressive. I was there as a guest, but I was learning. Learning how to. My brain doesn't work as fast as that.
Yeah, he was just flying. Like, because I've seen his other videos too, and when he should just like a mile a minute.
It's pretty amazing. He's super impressive with that.
I guess he's just kind of built that skill.
Yeah, I think you do. Yeah, I have like a quiver of phrases or things you go back to. I got to talk about sound now. I got to talk about gameplay or whatever. But he's also like an encyclopedia.
He is. Yeah.
He's very
super impressive.
Yeah.
So YouTube, your channel just goes crazy overnight. You go from 100 to like 1,500 subscribers. Now you have this audience that's come over, and they're all super nice. They're leaving all these sweet comments and stuff.
Yeah, it's been really refreshing.
How does that feel? Like just overnight, just boom. Now it's like you have this audience.
Okay, the best way, I explained this to a friend earlier today who I work with. I spent the better part of the last decade taking photos, editing them, posting them. It's a very insular kind of community where you don't you don't get a lot of feedback unless you're in the cool club. You know, you're not getting a lot of shares, you're not getting a lot of feedback on your images, so I'm kind of left to my own devices.
Most of that's on your Instagram too, right?
On my Instagram, yeah. And but the thing is when I did this and I actually had exposure to people, the ones who came on board and actually left some messages or followed or whatever, I'm like, this is what I've been missing for the past 10 years of taking photos. Like, I got people leaving me really good feedback. And even if there is feedback that's constructive, I'm like, thank you. That's awesome. I appreciate that. Keep it coming. But mostly it's just been really good. Like, people give me feedback on, like, I like the content that you're putting in this video. I agree with you on this, or maybe they don't agree with me, but that's okay because now we're having a discussion. So if I were to boil it down into how it feels really good to actually have people to talk to. You know, as you get older, it's kind of lonely at times. I don't have a family of my own, so I'm kind of left to my own devices most of the time. So having people out there who are going back and forth. Met this one guy from Finland, Otto. He's super cool, wicked metal guitar player. His Instagram is Otto Metal Kake.
Check it out.
Not Bukake. And he's just talking to me about like metal in Finland and stuff, and I'm getting all this interaction. So it's really fulfilling, I think. And I know there's going to be negative comments at some point. Can't do anything about that.
So like about a year and a half ago, I started posting videos about Nintendo and CRT footage. I did that for quite a while.
Yeah, that's
and
really cool.
That did really well. And then just recently, I've started doing a lot more shorts, and those shorts are kind of like tips and tricks videos of older games like Zelda or Super Metroid, and those are starting to do really well. And then the comments I've been getting have been really, really positive. They've been really positive, and I'm super appreciative of that. But then occasionally, you get some bad eggs. You get some rotten apples, and I want
real stinkers.
You get some stinkers in there. And I was gonna just share with you some of them I've gotten, but some of them are like so brutal. Like,
really?
They just like cut you.
Give me. I don't want to feed into their negativity.
Yeah, like some of them are just stupid. But yeah, like some of the ones I've gotten were like, you're gay, you should kill yourself. Like it'll be stuff like that.
Wow.
And I'm just like, what? I'm just a guy talking about Mario on my YouTube channel, and some of these people are just like, you know.
But I mean, that's the thing. You never let it shake you, though.
No.
You just kind of ignore it. And hopefully you'll get someone chime in for you.
Yeah, I kind of like when I was first doing YouTube, that stuff kind of hurt me. But like over time, you kind of just get numb to it because you know these people are just like, you know, they're probably sitting at home. Yeah, they're just miserable. Yeah. They're lonely. They just want to take it out on other people. Yeah. So I think some of them are just
they got bigger problems.
They're envious and they just want to, you know, have what you have. So I think they just kind of.
Yeah, there's always someone trying to cut you down, man.
Yeah, they just cut you. I mean, it doesn't happen very often. Maybe like 5% of the comments are just these people who come in and they're just like, oh, you're an idiot.
You know what I say? Thanks for the engagement.
Yeah. So anytime they comment, you're like, your video gets propped up a little bit more.
A little bit, right?
Have you gotten any comments?
No.
Maybe not to that extent.
I'm still new to this whole thing of having people watching, but I mean, just that was the dude, cut your hair out. All I could say to that is I'm in a weird growth phase of my long growing hair right now. But, you know, some other people like, you say you look like Charlie Kirk. I don't think so. I don't think so.
Charlie Kirk? No, I don't.
No,
think so.
I don't see that.
I mean, unless you styled your hair kind of like him or something. Like doesn't he have like a little?
He's got a bit of a coif going on.
Yeah, he's got a coif.
He's got a coif.
Yeah, I could see that.
And his smile's a little bit big, but
he's kind of like, I don't know, that guy, man. Is he the guy that like debates people?
He's a debater, yeah.
Is he a master debater?
Just.
I saw the South Park episode. That was on last night.
He is, yes.
Yeah, other than that, like, you know, hurtful, hateful comments, like, that's some of the worst parts of it, but otherwise, like...
I think you just gotta get thick skin going into it.
Yeah, I just don't... You don't let that stuff get to you. And, like, the other thing, too, is, like, other people will come in and shut that person down.
Yeah.
And be like, whoa, like, where did this come from?
Exactly.
And they'll stand up for you.
Yeah.
And that's happened quite a bit, too. They'll be like, look, this guy's just posting videos about... Super Nintendo games. Like, we're all just hanging out, right?
We're just hanging out, man.
We're just hanging out, having a good time.
So let me ask you a question. How do you feel about gaming today?
Gaming today, honestly, like, there's not a lot of new stuff that I'm like super interested in right now.
Right.
Like, I've been feeling like going back. I'm actually having so much fun just going back and making videos on retro games and just like reliving those favorite moments in those games. And then
you have so many tips and tricks to share.
Yeah, like a lot of that stuff is stuff I used to do as a kid.
Yeah.
When I played on my Super Nintendo or NES. Like a lot of it was stuff I just found out on my own. Some of the stuff, like I see it on other people's YouTube channels or whatever. I find it in the cheats and codes or something like that. But a lot of it was stuff that I did.
You gotta do some Mortal Kombat codes. Down, up, left, left, A, right, down.
Yeah. Is it the second one that has the like whoopsie?
Well, that was in the pit on the first one too.
That was in the first one too.
I want to. Was it because the pit was in both? I think, but Whoopsie was in.
It might have been in both.
I'm getting them all blown apart in my head right now. I can't remember.
You guys will let us know which one had the whoopsie.
Yeah, which one had that? But I know that you were in that slime level where the green water, and he would pop his head out there sometimes too. Yeah, interesting. They all blend together in my brain. You should do a video on Green Dog.
Green Dog, is that Sega Genesis game?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Do you remember that game?
Yeah, I used to own it.
You had Green Dog?
I owned it, and it's freaking hard, man.
It's so hard. It's like an auto.
He's always like
game.
throwing this like, is it a frisbee or something?
It's a frisbee, I think.
God,
it's an auto scroll, right? On the Genesis.
Difficult, frustrating, annoying. It's burning my brain forever.
Yeah, I think my brother like rented it and brought it home, and we were just like, "What is it? Why is it so hard?"
Radical surfer dude.
That
was the tagline.
He's got that
I
like
think,
bowl cut or
yeah.
something. Yeah.
He's got a bit of a quaff too.
Green Dog. Oh man. You guys let us know in the comments what are some games that were just like horrible.
Buddy.
Just
I got raw dogged by Green Dog.
You got raw dogged by Green Dog. You got raw dog. Oh yeah, we're not supposed to talk about that. Was there anything else you just wanted to throw in there too?
At this point, just thank you to everyone who watched or like stuck around and subscribed to my channel. It's been a lot of learning experience. Thank you to you for encouraging me to start a channel.
Yeah, no worries,
he's been coaching me along for a long time, and there's just been like no growth for so long. I finally got a boost, and now I feel like I'm kind of
invigorated.
I'm invigorated, but also like maybe now I'm worth Adam's time every now.
I'm just way up here. I'm on a pedestal.
Hey man, never too late to start. I'm 40 and started this past year, and now I'm super stoked on it. It's like unlocked a new passion.
Right,
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
You could do like your photography stuff too. You could kind of mix it maybe.
I was thinking of doing a separate channel. I've actually started one. It's called Familiar Unknown. Not to plug it, but the point is to have a second outlet for my photography, because that's what I've been craving feedback on for so long. So.
And that's another YouTube channel?
Yeah, I haven't uploaded or posted anything yet, but I
just
think
getting it like ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
But free to subscribe if
Check
you want.
it out. Sharkpiggaming.
Sharkpiggaming. Retro Adam.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks for watching.
Let us know in the comments if you want to ask any questions. Let us know.
Yeah. Appreciate you guys.
We'll see you later.